don't think I know that? You don't think I know I'm fucking crazy? Look at my brain!
For Christ's sake, lady, now's your chance. Heal me.
First, take a big step back and literally
Fuck your own face!
You doing too much, yeah, you doing too much. You doing too much, ayo, you doing too much. You doing too much, yeah, he doing too much. You doing too much, yeah, she doing too much. You doing too much when you should follow the basics. You doing too much for likes and hard-eyed faces. You doing too much being alive when you're nameless. You doing too much. Fuck, is you famous? Playing ball, showing off. You doing too much. Acting hard in your car. You doing too much. Sniffing the biggest coke lines. You doing.
Give me that. Salute to my Gimme That gang. That's my subscribers. Please comment, like, or subscribe. And stay safe. This is my Corona mask. What's going on today? Well, today is a special episode of The Breakdown. I am your host, Explicit the Analyst. I don't remember what episode I'm on. I think I'm on 13. Let's check. Oh, this is episode 14. And slowly but surely we getting these episodes going. I'm sorry I'm going at a slow pace. I'm working on a lot of things. So, I just want to take the time to say God bless the dead. And God bless everyone who's lost someone, especially this year. 2020 quarantine. This is something else. Now, getting into this episode. I asked a question and it breaks me. It breaks me. I asked the question. I mean, we all ask it out here. We ask it for years. And, you know, we all have our own inputs and answers. I really loved my man Spit Flame's answer because it just, right off the rip, he's basically, because I'm in agreement to his mentality on it, because it will take Jesus to come out the clouds. It really would. It really would. You know, he had me dying. He was so funny. Oh man, like he was so like gravitating, like you gravitate towards him. You just want to like hang out with him. He was like such a humble and cool dude, like, you know what I mean? You had nothing but love for him. There's no way you can have hate for that dude. There's just no way. Like, it's insane. You're an evil person if you had hate for a dude like him, because he was just full of love. That's just real shit. So in this interview, I asked a question, and it breaks me because it was 3 years ago, 2017, and it breaks me because damn, I watched the video and it's like, damn, he died. That night, that interview was the night I realized that he had breathing issues in his sleep. And he was like, and we joked about it like the next day. Now, I was joking to him and I was just like, yo, you sound like you fucking dying in your sleep. Like, literally, like, yo, but it wasn't a joke and shit was real. And I think when we next time I come across something like that, I think I'm going to address it more serious and I wanna like try to help the person, because I just feel like, damn man, like I feel like not like oh, it wouldn't happen if I did something or something like that, but it's just better to be more mindful of things like that. When you have a friend or somebody and they have like a symptom, or You know, I also had this other friend who had epilepsy, and shit's scary, you know what I'm saying? Because they could just like have an episode, and then some people don't know what to do when somebody has an episode. Shit gets crazy. And if you do the wrong thing, like you can do more damage than good to the person that's going through a seizure or whatever, you know? So it's good to be mindful and educate ourselves. I think this is a perfect time, this whole quarantine shit. God has sat us down. God has sat us the fuck down and said, take a break, educate yourself, be prepared for what's to come, because the world's shaping up to be on some NWO shit. But that's not what we're here for. This is the breakdown, episode 14. This is the song The Return. Check it out.
Definition. Facts.
Alright, this is Spit Flames, Flames.
Dig.
Alright. So my question to you is, what do you think it will take to unite everybody in the 413 to create one big movement?
I honestly can't, say one answer like, oh, say, I'm gonna make it sweet and short. I'm gonna say, what it would take is for Jesus to come down out the clouds and actually make it happen. I'm being serious. I know it sounds funny.
We used to talk about unity and what it would take, how the future scene merged between love and hate. We used to talk about chicks and the promise they make, tossing out hearts in the bottom of the lake. We used to talk about the world and the problems they faced, talked about music and freestyle all day, spitting flames all around this Pompeii. My boy used to spit game and everything he said hit the brain. Now that he's gone, I reflect more on my own life. Death can motivate and shine when there's no light. Cheers to my fallen ones, I will forever remember your name. When all is done, we're still together, even better engraved, embedded in veins. Your family without blood, genetically the same. I want you to know, we brethren to the grave.
Everybody wants to be the boss. Everybody wants to be the best. People got egos. Some niggas live in cardboard sneakers and got bigger egos than niggas that live in a three-family, house. It's just that, to answer your question, for it to actually prosper, people need to put their egos to the side and actually come together to make real money, because we come from a small city. I know your ins, I know your outs. But fuck what you know about niggas. If it ain't that bad, if a nigga ain't ratted or a pedophile, or a nigga just ain't no square nigga, do your thing, get your bread.
We can all make it together.
Get it together, man, because our voices will be heard stronger if we work together.
Death awaits us all, we all have our place. Why wait till death creeps up your way? Say the things you've always wanted to say. How crazy our ego comes before life. Temper flaring, so quick to get in a fight. When I die, I want you to live till your night. Put aside what you know and heard, play all my music and listen, don't say no words. Hear me roar, carry the torch, and never let my songs die. In death, we all cry. I want things different, no black clothes. I want everybody I know to celebrate living. Meet up at the bridge, expect the green up their head. Look at the sky and ask God to bring me up to live. If you a true friend, my words hit you like a ton of bricks. To keep it frank, that's what 100 is.
Let me keep it a buck. I go to shows and I be shot. So when I was a little nigga running around, niggas that was shooting at each other, stabbing each other for they block, now they be in the same venues. Because we older now, we humbler. You see them niggas like, they ain't shooting at each other? Nah, they had a show unified.
Let me be blunt, I feel like my whole life I'll never be loved. Experience teaches me a deep sea of creatures, eating off the chain, a deep sleep for the dreamers, leeching off the game. Young bucking, the older I get, the more I'm discovering, the colder it is. Life's for the youth, so the old tryna be young again. Where's the care? I feel weird and teared. A whole lot of gang shit is happening everywhere. As we relive the times, be confident that life is a gift to mine. Let no one break you, even if you laid hurt in the floor. Don't let him mistake you for being dirt at the door. Live for more. If you gotta take less, make less. Doesn't mean you can't get it all. May God bless you, John.
know what I'm saying? Feel confident. When you know in this world somebody's gonna break you, beat your ass, you're gonna be like, oh, I can't lose. A whole lot of gang shit happened. I got my you know what I'm saying?
A whole lot of gang shit.
A whole lot of gang shit. I got my hat for. You know, it's just real shit, man, you know.
It's time to break all that down. So, just when you think you have more time with people, oh man, we reflect death a lot, and especially when death is in our faces. Just about almost every day. That shit's crazy. But stick around to the end of the video and see the whole interview in its entirety, uncut. And also show some love, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and show some love, and in the comment section throw some flame emojis and show some love for Spit Flames. That's what we're doing. No moment of silence. Instead of moment of silence, in the comment section just do flame emojis. Alright, so the first 6 bars are self-explanatory. No bars, just expressing how I feel. So
definition, facts, and you know, say no.
Future scene merge between love and we used to talk about unity and what it would take. How the future scene merge between love and hate. We used to talk about chicks in the. We used to talk about unity and what. We used to talk about unity and what it would take. How the future scene merge between love and hate.
How the future scene merge between love and hate.
We should talk about chicks and the problems they make.
We should talk about chicks and the problems they make. I mean, these were things we talked about. Especially before I put that camera on.
Tossing out hearts in the bottom of the lake.
Tossing out hearts in the bottom of the lake. You know, times when, you know, all the heartbreak and sorrow and shit, you know.
We should talk about the world and the problems they face.
We should talk about the world and the problems they face.
Talk about music and freestyle all day.
Talk about music and freestyle all day. Now, the next line is the bar to, you know, that correlates and puts it all together. That sets up that line. Freestyling all day, me and Spit Flames, because his name is Spit Flames, and we're freestyling all day. The next is a bar.
Spitting flames all around is Pompeii.
Spitting bars all around as Pompeii, because Spit Flames was spitting bars, so the bars was spitting flames all day. Spitting flames all around. And Pompeii in the movie, I don't know if you saw the movie, the volcano explodes and it was spitting flames all around. So so that's what I lead into that bar. Spitting flames all around, that's Pompeii. You know, because we freestyle and we were spitting flames as in lyrics. But it's also his name. It's a play off in his name. In movie Pompeii. Oh yeah, and also Spit Flames used to spit game about the industry, so you know, spitting flames all around. So he was also kicking fire, like spitting flames, kicking game. And so that's when I go to the next.
Boy used to spit game and everything he said hit the brain. Now that he's gone, I reflect.
So yeah.
More on,
my own life.
That can motivate and shine
When there's no light. So, excuse me. Con permiso. Con permiso. Oh, damn. I just got done eating, so forgive me. I don't feel like adding that shit out. And everything he said hit the nail in the head. So in other words, he like hit the brain. Cause knowledge will make you step back and like your brain, like you just got punched in the brain. You know what I'm saying? Like knowledge will make you, you know what I mean? It'll make you step back. Like it'll hit you in the brain. You know the expression, you hit the nail in the head. Like you hit it right between the eyes. Bang! Like you step back. Like oh shit! Like it just hit you like an idea. And everything he said hit the nail in the head. So in other words, like I said, hit the brain. Because knowledge will make you step back. Like your brain just got punched. And it is now activating. So now that he's gone, I reflect more on my own life. So death hits people many different ways. Many people react differently to it. Many people have different reactions. Some people actually go through all 5 stages of the grief right away. Some people it takes a significant amount of time. Some people react oddly. Some people react, you know, some people try to react to normal, but inside there's a volcano erupting, spitting flames everywhere. So like I said, death hits people many different ways. The 5 stages of grief. But in that grief, we as humans reflect in our own lives. When death hits close to home, especially when it hits close to home, when it's somebody you know, like you just talked to him not too long ago, it's like, damn, he's gone. Like damn, it always takes death for you to realize that life is short and that you need to grab life by the horns and ride this motherfucker till all wheels come off. And not just one wheel and give up and not try to fix it and keep moving. But as humans, we reflect on our own lives when death occurs, especially when it's close. You start getting a sense of urgency to live your life. And I think that's why death is aphrodisiac. You know, old school movie, Will Ferrell. If you've seen the movie Old School, then you know what the fuck I'm talking about. When Will Ferrell was, when he was kicking a game about death being an aphrodisiac, yo, that is one of the biggest aphrodisiacs, because like women, like, you know, any human, not just women, just any human being, we're very, we're vulnerable. You know, we're at a very vulnerable state. During that, yo, relax. You relax. Relax. Alright, so relax, get to it. We about to do it. Alright. So the movie Old School, Will Ferrell, he was talking about how death is an aphrodisiac, and he was bagging bad shorties at funerals. So death is a motivator. Death is like a motivator to those living. If you've just been existing, a death can wake your ass up. And make you step into the spotlight. It just might make you step your game up. It might make you, you know, that could be your reaction. Rather than like, you know, rather than keeping yourself, you know, secluding yourself in the dark. You know what I mean? Let's go to the next line.
Some of fallen ones, I will forever remember your name. When all is done, we're still together, even better engraved, embedded in veins. Your family without blood, genetically the same. I want you to know we bred you to the grave.
Alright, so that's the end of the verse 1. So I say, when all is done, we still together, even better, or even better, engraved, embedded in veins. Your family without blood, genetically the same. So when all is done, meaning obviously when we die, in spirit we still together. When all is done, we still together, even better, engraved, embedded in veins. Your family without blood, genetically the same. So when we die in spirit, we still together, engraved, embedded in veins, meaning it's relative, related by blood. In other words, he will forever be with me. He will forever be with me. In other words, embedded, like he's embedded with me. It's engraved, like a tattoo. So even better, engraved, embedded in veins, your family without blood, genetically the same. We brethrens to the grave. That's why the following line is, he's family without sharing the same blood. You know, brethrens, brothers to the grave. Yeah. Genetically the same. You know, without sharing the same blood. In other words, we're brothers. You know what I mean? Regardless. And that goes into the hook.
Devil breaks us all, we all have our place, why wait? The death creeps up your way, say the things you always wanted to say. How crazy our ego comes
Before life.
Devil flaring, so quick to get in a fight. When I die, I want you to live till you
Take that back.
play. Say the things breaks us all.
Get together.
Get it together, man. Our voices will be heard stronger if we work together.
Devil breaks us all, we all have our place.
Devil waits us all. We all have our place. You know, like we all have our time when we die. You never know when it is. But we all have our place. Our place is already set. The table's already been made.
I wait, the death creeps up your way.
Why wait for death creep before death creeps up its way? How did I say that?
Say the things you place, why wait, the death creeps up your way.
Why wait for death creeps up its way?
Say the things you won't.
To say the things that you've always wanted to say. That's almost like in regards to my flowers song. You know, give people flowers while they're here. You know, say the things that you always wanted to say and say it while you're here. Say it while you're still here. While it matters. Because when you're gone, you're not able to say it. And who knows how you really felt. And nobody knows what you was feeling or none of that. So now, you know, just like enjoy people's time. Enjoy the ones that you want to enjoy around you. If you can't enjoy people and they're toxic around you, you know what to do. You know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Is cut the shit time. Get the scissors. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah.
Just wanted to say how crazy our ego comes before life, temper flaring, so quick to get in a fight.
That line's crazy. How crazy our ego comes before life. Throughout history, the ego has made man lose humanity and lose humanity and like consideration for life. How can I say that? How crazy our ego comes before life. Like, it's crazy because ego comes before life. Like, our ego would come before saving someone. Like, it's just insane. Temper flaring, so quick to get in the fight. We all got into a stage where we're easily triggered. So tempers are flaring, and it's mostly due to our ego. So how crazy our ego comes before life, tempers flaring so quick to get in a fight, whether it's verbal, physical, vengeful, however. Yeah.
When I die, I want you to live till your night. Put aside what you know and heard. Play all my music and listen. Don't say no words.
Facts. I threw him in there. I clipped that. Facts. Made him co-sign my shit. When I die, I want you to live to unite. So I wanted to carry on a message. So yeah, how do I break this down? So when I die, I want you to live to unite. So I wanted to carry on a message that I didn't even believe anymore. That I gave up on, that I had no faith in, because I seen movements come and I seen movements go. I seen movements come, I seen movements go. I seen movements come, I seen movements go. So, you know, it's just like you don't have faith once you see the trend, you know. So, you know, that's why in the beginning the first question is just funny. It takes Jesus to come out the facts. So when I die, I want you to live to unite. So even though it's not something I believe, I still have a hope for. Why do I still have a hope for something I don't believe in? That's insane. So I gave up on the message myself, but I'm still fighting for the message. It's crazy. So just like Spit Flames, we shared the same mentality on that. Like, you know, where hopefully our death will unite everyone, and just like, even if you have differences, let's put it to the side. Let's live together, unite as one, and that way the whole unit flourishes.
Carry the torch and never let my songs die. In death we all cry. I want things different. Go and heard. Play all my music and listen. Don't say no words. Hear me roar. Carry the torch and never let my songs die. In death we all cry. I want things different. No black clothes. I want everybody I know to celebrate living. Meet up at the bridge, break the tree up their head, look at the sky and ask God to
Bring me up to live.
If you would
So, at my wake, funeral, get together or whatever.
True friend, my words hit you. Everybody I know to celebrate living. Meet up at the bridge, break the tree up their head, look at the sky and ask God to bring me up to live. If you a true friend, my words hit you like a ton of bricks. To keep it frank, that's what 100
is. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let the rest of that play out before I break it down. Alright. So yeah, like at my wake, funeral, get together, whatever. I'm saying line for line. Hear me roar. It's like a short biblical line. I'm a Leo, also the roar is a cry out. Carry the torch, keep banging my music and sharing it, get it out there to the world. Hence the next line. And never let my songs die. In death we all cry. I want things different, because I'm more aware of the Saturnarian, satanic, pagan, Masonic duality world. I don't want a traditional funeral. I always strive to be different and going the opposite way of the herd. You know what I mean? I rage against the current. You know, going against the current. I've always been attracted to uniqueness. And I want to celebrate my life, not mourn it. And I want people talking about the messages in all my music. So basically, so no black clothes, because that represents the Saturnarian Satanist. And I want y'all to meet up at a bridge. Break the green off to hit. Meet up at the bridge, break the green off the hit, look at the sky and ask God to bring me up to live. Basically asking all my friends and people I know to meet at the middle of the bridge. roll up some weed, and then plead to the Alpha, Omega, Almighty God, beginning and ending of all things, pleading to Him to bring me up to heaven to live, because I don't want to rest in peace. I want to live in heaven. So I said, so basically I want my, when I vacate this realm, I want my life that I was here to be celebrated, and I want y'all to come together in congregation and plead in celebration for God to receive me while you're getting high, so that you're genuine, because when you're high, you're more vulnerable and acceptable to spiritual world. But also it represents, you know, hola mi gente, all my people, you know. We like to be free spirited, you know. People like me, we like to get high. Alright. Because we're a community. You know, we don't take weed, edibles, we need to smoke. Alright. So I'm saying I want them to plead to the Almighty for God to receive me. And true friends can relate the true words spoken whether they agree or not. When you know how my mind works, my words have more weight to it than anything, because you know I mean what I say, and I keep it 100% all the time, and all the time I keep it 100%. Oh, sorry, I was choking. So yeah. So, like I said, what I say, I keep it 100% all the time, and all the time I keep it 100%. Alright. So check it. To keep it frank, the next line. To keep it frank, that's what 100 is. Obviously, a frank is a Franklin, a Benjamin Franklin, which is 100. And but I'm also speaking 100 as in facts. So to keep it frank, that's what 100 is. That line's crazy. I don't get my flowers. I don't get my flowers. Facts. Alright. Let's go into the last verse.
Let me be blunt. I feel like my whole life I'll never be loved. Experience teaches me the deep sea of creatures.
They had a show Unified.
Let me be blunt. I feel like my whole life I'll never be loved. Experience teaches me the deep sea of creatures. Eating off the chain, a deep sleep for the dreamers. Bleaching off the game. Young fucking, the older I get, the more I'm discovering. The colder it is. Life's for the youth, to the old trying to be young again. Where's the care?
Oh my God. Saying a lot right there. Alright, so never be loved. I truly believe that there will never be someone to love me fully for who I am. They might like a few things, but I'm so misunderstood, it's beyond belief. So the belief of someone getting me is out of the question. I'm open to it, but my belief in it has yet to be turned. So never be loved. Alright. Experience teaches me a deep sea of creatures eating off the chains, a deep sleep of the dreamers, leeching off the game. So, a lot of unknown people eat off the others' talent due to contacts and connections, to where there's a lot of dreamers who are asleep at the wheel and leech off whatever they can. Basically, didn't study the game and just moving wrong. So experience teaches me a deep sea of creatures eating off the chain and deep sleep of the dreamers leeching off the game. So that's what that meant. Young bucking. The older I get, the more I'm discovering, the colder it is. Life's for the youth, so the old trying to be young again. Where's the care? So there's so many people who feel unheard. There's so many people who feel, you know, they lost their chance. And there's people out there that's 45 years old doing rap videos. West Coast, East Coast, all around. Like, this, it's crazy. I'm not trying to be doing no hip-hop videos at 45 years old. Who knows? Maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I will. It's just insane to think about. But it's the reality of our situation. No hate, though. I actually saw some pretty dope ones of some OGs, though. You know what I mean? No slander. But that aside, it's a young man's game, because basically everything, mostly everything's a young man's game. War, sports, entertainment, and we gotta think about that for a second. Like, why is that a young? I'm not gonna go there. But anyway, young bucking. The older I get, the more I'm discovering. So I'm still living like I'm young bucking. The older I get, the more I'm discovering, the colder it is. So, you know, time will move on without you. Even if you feel like you're young, you getting older. Time is moving. It's not slowing down for you. You know what I'm saying? Young bucking. The older I get, the more I'm discovering, the colder it is. Because it's a cold world. It's not all fun and games like in your youth. You're more exposed to the crazy shit and the fucked up shit behind the scenes. Life's for the youth, so the old trying to be young again. And there you go. Like, you even have women dressed like teenagers, you know, men dressed like teenagers, you know, just everybody trying to be young again. Trying to present, you know, just trying to relive the times or relive the moments. Where's the care? As in, you know, there's no care there. That's why, like, why are we like that? Why so many people, we all been misled, and it's been due to entertainment, and it's our own fault for not keeping a balance. But that's life. I mean, there's nobody's fault. I mean, you can put blames yourself, whatever, but in reality, you just have to be diligent and do the best you can. You know, everybody, you have to make a couple of wrong decisions to learn how to make a right one. So sometimes it's necessary. Then I say I'm young in spirit, but in age I'm getting older. And by getting older, you're discovering more and use your eyes more, and you realize how cruel the world really is and how everything's set up for the youth. But the reason for that is to control you before you even realize you've been controlled. So a lot of times also people don't get the chance to live young, and their chances arrive at an older age, and we are all just young and foolish ourselves. We are all young and fooling ourselves. We are all young and fooling ourselves. Where's the care? Because we don't get love as children, and if you're old still trying to catch up, it's evidence you were not cared for correctly. I feel weird. Next line, I feel weird and tired pertaining to life. I feel like I've ran miles and climbed mountains. I'm tired.
I feel weird and tired. A whole lot of gang shit is happening everywhere.
A whole lot of gang shit is happening everywhere. Now, this is a Spit Flames reference, mentioning him, like my moment with him. He used to say a lot. She used to have me dying. And I think it was because of a World Star video or some shit. I can't remember what it was at the time. It was 3 years ago. And he used to, you know, he just said it funny. A whole lot of gay shit. he just perfect timing with the shit too. It's just funny. He always made me laugh. Yo, he's the coolest dude ever. A whole lot of gang shit everywhere. It's happening everywhere. So I put this line in memory of Spit Flames, cause he used to have me die laughing when he said it. A whole lot of gang shit. And as we relive the times, be confident that life is a gift to mind. Let no one break it, even if you laying hurt on the floor. Don't let them mistake you for being dirt at the door. Live for more. If you gotta take less, doesn't mean you can't get it all. Make more. If you gotta take less, make less, doesn't mean you can't get it all. Yeah, that's why I said
live the times, be confident that life is a gift to mind. Let no one break you, even if you lay her in the floor. Don't let him mistake you for being dirt at the door. Live for more. If you gotta take less, make less, doesn't mean you can't get it all.
May God bless you, John.
You know what I'm saying? Feel confident when you know.
So I'm saying God bless him in the song. So that as we relive the times, be confident that life is a gift to mind. Let no one break you, even if you laying hurt on the floor. Don't let them mistake you for being dirt at the door. You know, dirt at the door, welcome Matt. You know, don't let them walk all over you. Live for more. If you gotta take less, make less, doesn't mean you can't get it all. May God bless you, John. So be mindful that in life, everyone has a different expiration date. So as we reflect and relive the moments, remember to stay strong. Let no one break you, as in death, as in family, as in events, even if you're visibly hurt. Don't let people mistake your vulnerability for weakness. Live for more, live for better. Have more to live for, as in direction, morals. Take less, as in money you make or life in general. Food, hours, etc. Make less. Money doesn't mean you can't get everything you want. I mean, there's always a way. There's always a way. So that's what I mean by the last lines. And then I said, may God bless you, John. And there you have it. And so, yeah. Call it The Return in the song. And it's also like, as in the return, like when we meet again. The return. You know what I mean? Well, there you go. In turn, I salute you. Chequiamo. Cuídate. Keanu. God bless the dead. God bless you. Take care of those you love. Make sure the ones that love you. God bless.
Definition. Facts.
Alright, this is Spit Flames.
Dig.
Alright. So my question to you is, what do you think it will take to unite everybody in the 413 to create one big movement?
I honestly can't, say one answer like, I'm gonna make it sweet and short. I'm gonna say what it would take is for Jesus to come down out the clouds and actually make it happen. I'm being serious. I know it sounds funny. Springfield, Mass is a small town where everybody knows your name. Like Cheers. Everybody knows who you are.
Your name.
Everybody knows everything about each other. Some niggas use their egos. There's too many chiefs, not enough Indians. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody wants to be the boss. Everybody wants to be the best. People got egos. Some niggas live in cardboard sneakers and got bigger egos than niggas that live in a three-family house. It's just that, to answer your question, for it to actually prosper, people need to put their egos to the side and actually come together to make real money, because we come from a small city. I know your ins, I know your outs. But fuck what you know about niggas. If it ain't that bad, if a nigga ain't ratted or a pedophile or a nigga just ain't no square nigga, do your thing. Get your bread.
We can all make it together.
Get it together, man, because our voices will be heard stronger if we work together. Divided, man.
If everybody else saw that we all united strength, then they would take notice.
I mean, yeah. I mean, let me keep it a buck. I go to shows and I be shocked. Cause when I was a little nigga running around, niggas that was shooting at each other, stabbing each other for they block. Now they be in the same venues. Because we older now. We humbler. You see them niggas like, oh shit, they ain't shooting at each other? Nah. They had a show unified. We're at the same venue. We be 14 deep. And you know, even when Bankfield is in New York at a venue, we stick together. One fight, we all fight. If we could come together like that all the time, I mean, I'm talking GYBU, Street ENT, Pyrex, you know, any team out there. If I ain't say your name, you know what it is. But if we all unified and put our egos to the side, it'll be beautiful. But like I said, it'll take Jesus Christ to come down off the cloud, take his Timberlands off, and break bread.
So Jesus wears Timberlands.
It's not happening, man. It's not happening.
Yeah, Jesus is a G.
It's not happening, man. For real. That's just the facts, man. Me and Liquid can't keep it any more real with you, you know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers are like, who would take niggas to call me and get a feature? And no. Like, you know what I'm saying? We keep it real. It's 2017. You gotta stop being modest. If a nigga's whack, a nigga's whack. You niggas be whack and be like, oh, nobody can beat me. You supposed to wake up like that. If you can fight, you're supposed to say nobody can beat you up. You know what I'm saying? Feel confident, but you know in this world somebody gonna break you, beat your ass. You're gonna be like, oh, I can't lose. A whole lot of gang shit happened. I got my you know what I'm saying?
A whole lot of gang shit.
A whole lot of gang shit. I got my hats full. You know, it's just real shit, man. You know, we 4-3 unified. Me and Liquid know each other about 13 plus. We massive humble. I had never seen him post, I'm the greatest. The most cocky I heard Liquid every day is a song called I'm the Man with me and him. I've never heard him say I'm the man on purposely or in the club, you know what I'm saying? So it's always love, man. So, you can ask niggas in the box or out the box about Liquid, he got bars. And as you go up the stream, they'll tell you he got bars. So at the end of the day, the rap game is going back to bars. You see these niggas out here wearing bell bottoms and tight shit like back in the day? I tell you, everything's folding over on itself. Bars are gonna come back. Hip hop's gonna come back, my nigga.
Shit for flopping.
I swear to God, my nigga. Tights came back, nigga. Hip hop is right around the corner, nigga. And when they come back and they lift up the rock, the Mumble Migo niggas is gonna be like, oh my God, where do I go? Uzi Flirt? Oh, where do I go?
Uzi Flirt.
Shotty? I don't know these. I don't even kill these niggas. I'm just saying they're not gonna know where to go because nobody's gonna want to hear them. Bars. Let me hear something. But see that era doesn't exist. Back when me and Liquid was growing up, nigga run up on you like, yo, let me hear something. That's when you have bars. Ain't nobody gonna say, yo, let me hear something. You go,
Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Turn up in the better. I'm like, shut the fuck. I don't want to hear that shit. When I want to hear something, I want to hear something. Took his head off, spit off, blood everywhere, we wiped the red off. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear bars off the top of the noggin.
Speaking of that, we gonna end this motherfucker with some bars. Okay. We want a 16 from Spit Flames.
Okay, if you battle Spit Flames, it's like teaching yourself how to kill yourself. Dr. Kevorkian. I'm on a swarm again. Killing you like playing the accordion. I walk in the club, play Mortal Kombat, tell your bitch to come here like Scorpion. My heart's cold like Sub-Zero, but I'm the Fire Phoenix. Your girl say your shit little, when she dig in your drawers, she gotta find your penis. I ain't stupid. I am a genius. I will eat you up in 5 minutes and leave at my convenience. Niggas know we are the greatest. We got haters. We've been on a hiatus. Your girlfriend said, hi haters, then bye haters. Your dick was small, she bought a vibrator. We violators. We stop niggas out with steel cleats on. Niggas mad because we will still put the streets on. Me and Liquid. Flip cakes like Bisquick. Your girl said that Spit Flames got a big dick. Don't get it twisted. I'll karate you with a big kick, spin kick, flip kick, hit you in your rib, bitch. I light up with a big bick. Your girl know I smoke a lot. I swear to God, if I see you in a white tee, we'll turn to polka dots. 100 Dalmatians. I come from a wild nation. Couple Jamaicans mixed with a wild Haitian. Mixed with people from a whole nother creation. I'm just mixing up different races in my congregation. So stop the hating and break it down for a lot of paper. I break rappers down to the most common denominator. Carry the number to the negative. Let me stop. I'm just freestyling. Just something stupid, but
Spit Flames,
you already know.
Sign off this motherfucker.
We just talking, man. Bars. Document that. Bars 2017 off the top. You know what I'm saying?